Hi, this is Amanda from Healthy and Fit with AP. How are you? Happy Saturday. So I just wanted to come in and touch base a little bit before I head out with my husband to the golf course. So right now he is mowing the lawn. My kids are over at a friend's house having a great time, sleeping over this weekend. And so we're going to hit up the course once again, just like we did yesterday. So I thought that I would get on here a little bit and talk about some of those things that I wish I would have known last year when I had first started to get into golfing. So first of all, equipment is kind of necessary. Obviously, if you're going to play, you need to have clubs and you need to have golf balls. However, I wish somebody would have told me that when I started off, I needed to start off with just a few clubs. So like just mastering the driver and like 2 irons, a pitching wedge, and a putter is perfect. You can play the game with that little of clubs. And so in that whole entire set, you have, like 9 clubs that are in your bag when you look at the woods and the irons and the driver and all of those things. And there's too many choices until you learn how to play. And so I wish somebody would have told me, pick out a few, figure out how to play the game with those, and then you can start adding more in. That golf ball, it really doesn't matter when you're first starting. I feel better using a women's golf ball. I feel like I get a little bit more distance because I have such a slow swing, but that's kind of up to you. But that golf glove is something that I thought I didn't need when I first started playing, and I started to get like worn down like in my thumb area in here, and so I needed to find a glove. And what I wish somebody would have told me last year is that when you find one that fits you, especially when you have like a woman's hand, get more than one, because they will change them or they'll stop carrying them. And, there's a whole wall in the store of men's gloves, and then women, there's like 6 choices. And so if you find one that really fits your hand, get more than one so that you can replace it as it gets worn down. I also wish that I would have taken lessons right away. I started off having my husband teach me because he's an outstanding golfer. And I say that because his handicap is really, really low, like 5 low. So he's really good. He knows what he's doing, but he's not an instructor. And so he can show me how he grips the club and how he stands and how he swings. But again, I'm shorter than he is. I'm a girl, he's a boy. We have things that are different in our bodies. And so I needed somebody who had experience with gripping the club and with swinging in a continuous motion, of somebody who was able to explain that to me. And so I developed quite a few bad habits on those few instructional things that I had with my husband, and that I had to break then when I went and took some lessons. And so it really only took like 5 or 6 lessons for somebody to teach me how to grip, how to stand correctly, how to swing, and then it's up to me to practice that. So those lessons are vital. And then the next thing is that driving range. I didn't want to practice on a driving range. To me, it's intimidating to come up to a driving range when there's a whole bunch of like men, because that's what it is when you go to the driving range. At least for me, I see a whole bunch of men, and every time they hit it and it's going super far. They know what they're doing. They're out there, and I'm like, they're going to be judging me. Every time I miss, they're going to be like, she doesn't belong out here. Or every time I have like this giant divot, they're going to be judging me. It took me a long time to figure out that they're there to practice their game. They're focused on their game. They're focused on their swing. They're not paying any attention to me whatsoever, and so I shouldn't be paying attention to them at all. So don't be just intimidated by going to the driving range. Go there and practice. And so I found that once I got over that and I was able to go practice, I made huge strides when I would just take one club with me. Like I wanted to figure out how to hit my 5 iron. And so I would just bring the 5 iron and I would practice that over and over and over again to figure out how far away from the ball should I be? Where should the ball be in my stance? And so I'm finding that I'm getting a lot better once I just get over it and I go to the driving range and I practice the club that I want to practice for that day. So those are some of the things that I wish I would have known. I'm about to get out there and go play. Don't know if I'm going to do 9 or 18, but it's beautiful outside and I have the time. So I hope you guys get out and do something that's fun and exciting and gets you a little bit of exercise today. Have a great Saturday, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.